We didn't arrest Kanu with any weapon, DSS tells court. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel for more updates. The news in detail. Trial of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, resumed before the Federal High Court in Abuja on Friday as the Department of State Services (DSS) gave more insight into what transpired when he was arrested in 2015. The security agency, through one of its operatives that appeared as a witness in the case, told the court that on October 14, 2015, when Kanu was arrested in one of the rooms in Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos International Airport, no weapon of terrorism was found on him. The witness, whose identity was shielded for security reasons, told the court that the lady that was found inside the hotel room with the IPOB leader equally had no weapon in her possession. Giving his evidence under the codename PWAAA, the witness admitted that most of the items that were retrieved from the hotel room were Kanu's personal belongings, among which included materials for radio broadcast. However, the operative who testified behind the protective shield maintained that though the recovered items may not be ordinarily harmful, he said their intended use by the defendant could be a source of problem. While being cross-examined by Kanu's legal team led by a former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Chief Kanu Agabi, SAN, the witness listed the items recovered from Kanu to include one black laptop, two multi-mix transmitters, one mini white Apple iPad with pouch, one grey Apple iPad with pouch, one grey MacBook with pouch, one grey MacBook with case, one mini drone soundwave speaker, two mini white speakers, one large computer mouse, one white adapter, one laptop adapter, and one carton bag with laptop. Others are two 3G modems, two Glo modems, one Glo Hawaii modem, one MTN modem, one Etisalat modem, one flash drive, one camcorder, one hand recorder in a black pouch, one MacBook Pro adapter, one mic stand, one Philips headphone, one Radio Sharp mic with cord, one Pro Sound mic with cord, one 4G LTE modem, a bunch of cards, one power adapter for mixer, one Easy Blaze with white modem, one Samsung phone, one black Motorola phone, and one Nokia phone, as well as one black Samsung phone, one black phone, one D-Link black modem, 18GB flash drive, one extension wire adapter, one pair of shoes, one belt, one pair of cedarwood sneakers and one footwear, one black Softex wristwatch, two singlets, one sealed Hermes perfume, one trinket, one Pockham perfume, one Frederick Peckham wristwatch, one Diesel wristwatch, one Alexander Christie collection wristwatch, one club wristwatch, and 10 items altogether. The last set of items he listed were 3 bank MasterCards, copies of documents, one copy of IPOB complimentary card, document tagged IPOB, one white clipper, one bottle of medicine, one Oman perfume, 2 mini scent oils, one empty black purse, one Nigerian passport bearing the names Oku Kanu Nwakanibiya Nnamdi Ngozichukwu, and one British passport bearing the name Oku Kanu Nwanekaibeya, one black purse, one passport holder, one card holder, one box of Rhodocane wristwatch, and 4 bundles of cords. The recovered items, which were brought before the court in 4 suitcases, were earlier admitted in evidence and marked as exhibits by trial Justice James Omotosho. Answering more questions during the cross-examination, the witness admitted that he did not analyze any of the items as he was only mandated to arrest the defendants and obtain his statement. Though the PWAAA admitted that Kanu's phones were eventually analyzed, he said the report of the analysis was not tendered before the court as it was not considered important. The witness acknowledged that since over 10 years that the items were taken away from Kanu and confiscated, they would have lost their value or expired. More so, the witness admitted that at the time Kanu's statement was obtained, none of his lawyers were present to observe the process. Asked if he was aware of other persons also facing trial over Biafra agitation, the witness answered in the negative, saying he does not know any person that is facing a similar trial as Kanu. He, however, told the court that he is aware that one Simon Ekpa has been arrested and will soon be brought back to Nigeria to face trial for supporting Kanu's agitation. Besides, he told the court that he could not remember any time that Kanu complained about corruption in high places, high unemployment rates among youth, or when he tendered apologies for insulting the president and Igbo leaders. The operative further told the court that he could not remember any time that Kanu described the IPOB as a non-violent voluntary organization. While acknowledging that there have been killings in some parts of the country, especially in the north, the witness said he was aware that the government has been doing its best to stem the tide. He said he does not know if the killing had anything to do with any form of the agitation for self-actualization. Meanwhile, Justice Omotosho adjourned the matter to May 6, 7, and 8 for continuation of the cross-examination. Kanu, who was arrested upon his return to the country from the United Kingdom, is answering to a 7-count charge the federal government preferred against him. It will be recalled that the court had, on April 25, 2017, granted him bail on health grounds after he had spent about 18 months in detention. Upon perfection of the bail conditions, he was, on April 28, 2017, released from the Kuje prison. However, midway into the trial, the IPOB leader escaped from the country after soldiers invaded his country home at Afara Uku Ibeku in Umuahia, Abia State, an operation that led to the death of some of his followers. Kanu was later rearrested in Kenya on June 19, 2021, an extraordinary redemption back to the country by security agents on June 27, 2021. Owing to the deployment, the trial court on June 29, 2001 remanded him in custody of DSS, where he remained till date. On April 8, 2022, the court struck out 8 of the 15-count charge that the federal government preferred against him on the premise that they lacked substance. Likewise, the Abuja division of the Court of Appeal on October 13, 2002, ordered Kanu's immediate release from detention, even as it quashed the charge against him. Dissatisfied with the decision, the federal government took the matter before the Supreme Court, even as it persuaded the appellate court to suspend the execution of the judgment pending the determination of its appeal. While deciding the appeal, the Supreme Court on December 15, 2023, vacated the judgment of the appellate court and gave the federal government the nod to try the IPOB leader on the subsisting 7-count charge. For more info on this, please subscribe to our channel. See you on the next one.